Yeah, remember the first technique I did was that, and cramp his back. Right, so file this away. If someone throws your arm off them, he should not be letting me do that. If I get this underhook, he should, you know what I'm saying? He don't want his arm just flopping over there somewhere. So I can't climb on his back, okay? So what I'm going to do, this hand, fish down, and look, watch, you see where we are now? My head, if we're kind of standing, my head is higher than his, isn't it? See what I mean? By the time I do the sweep, my head is going to be about here. Alright, it's going to be right down. I can't do it because I'm going to reach around his thigh, not over his back. So I'm going to come down here, look, see? And I'm wriggling down the whole time, see? Look where my head is now, in relation to him. So, reach over with this, foot on me. His legs, his shins are roughly in a line, aren't they? So look. There to there. So I've got to where he was. I'm going to keep him here. I'm going to hurt him. Alright, first things. I don't want him to be able to put his hip back in, to hip out and put his knee back in to get half guard. So I have ways of doing this. Different people prefer different ways. The way I normally do it is I'll put my thigh, my knee, underneath his bum, so as though he's sitting on my leg. Like that. See? Because he's got no gap here. And then I put my elbow there and squeeze it all together. That stops him from moving. Yeah? If he tries to hip out away from me, I'll just go with him. I'll let him, or he can't do it at all. Right? However, if I want to... No, you see, I don't want to stay down this. So what I'm going to do, and this is the highest percentage technique I have in Jiu-Jitsu. I've only ever once got to this position and not finished it. Okay? I'm going to open my knees out like this, and I want his arm up there. Okay? So I'll do it both ways and I'll show you more. So, and I'm going to move this way, take his arm with me. See? Then my elbow goes over here, and my hand is right through under his armpit, and this hand, to stop him moving his hips toward me, goes there. And then I come here to here, here, here. Wow! Okay, so I call this an arm in north-south choke. A north-south choke is really like opposite way around, like I'm north-east-south or whatever, but I did it with his arm in, like that. And so what I've done, I've essentially strangled him with my armpit, I've wrapped my arm there, my elbow is here, my hand is here, I get my own hands and pull it, and his neck and shoulder in that gap. I must do this to him. Okay? So from side control, so I'm here. Look, imagine he's doing that. Remember we said I'll put your arm across my belt line? Across my belt. Remember, that's his start to escape, yeah? I don't want him to do that. So I underhook this arm a little bit, because that stops him rolling away from me. Look, if he can't put this shoulder down, he can't turn away, can he? Because if he wants to roll away from me, I mean roll that way, he can't, can he? Because I'm holding this arm. Okay? Then, I bring my knees together, and then open them out again. By doing that, I'm going to get my knee here, instead of here, and open them out. So if I just do it without, I'm just going to go like that, and like that. Just take his arm up there. Alright, so I'm here. Yeah? It's only a small move, but it's where I want to be. So his arm is up here now by his ear. And then I reach my hand over, look. Still we went and grabbed his shoelace before like that. I'm doing the same kind of thing but around his head. And I reach right around, so my hand is going to come to here. Like that. Most people don't lie on the floor with their head on the floor either. Like that. When they're fighting, because you know, they put their head up so it's easy. Do that. Next, and I'm grab his lap, his armpit. This hand goes here to stop him just getting me back in the guard, half guard or whatever. And then I'm going to turn, I straighten my legs out, move this way, and I'm sliding off his chest. Squeeze. Because look, his chest, look, see, good example. Look, it's like a ramp going down. Now I'm moving that way. My chest is doing that, so we're sliding off each other like this, and my armpit just does that. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to take my gi off so you can see it more easily. So, he's defending side control. He's thinking about putting this foot up, hipping out over there, and putting his knee in. Okay, go on, do it. He wants to do that, doesn't he? Right. So I've got my knee and my elbow squeezed together to stop him. Right. Come here. Open that out. Bring my arm to there, and I move his head a little bit. By doing that, his spine's not straight anymore, so he can't move as well. Put that through here. This over here. That's one-handed, by the way. Really want to hurt him. Like that. Can I borrow something else so Cam can see what I'm doing? Go on, do you want to come down?
Alright.
Okay, first thing. I've got to keep my side control. I must defend it because I've spent, depending on how well you've done the previous bit, quite a lot of effort getting to here, yeah? I'm on top, where I come from, if you're on top in a fight, you're winning, so I want to stay here. I'm not an attacking guard player, I sweep people and come to the top, so I want to be on top. Likewise, if you're not a grappler first and foremost, you probably want to be on top, so we're going to stay here. You know? Look, I've no doubt, if you're like Glenn, you're not going to do this, you can do some ice. Yeah, why not? There. So, but you don't want somebody lying on top of you, do you?
No chance.
Right, so we've got out of that position, and you don't have to do jiu-jitsu now to finish you off. You can do whatever you damn well want. You can stand up and jump and stamp on it. You know, I've got to here. Boom! It doesn't matter, it's a real fight. Sorry, that's not a legal position. You escaped. You know, you do that, you're going to jail or something like that. You know, that's what I think about jiu-jitsu. You kind of just positioned yourself. It's not a bad thing. So look, I'm here. He starts to defend by putting his elbow across there. He wants to get me off. Maybe that one's there. So I'm holding him. Bring my legs together and open his arm out. See? This hand. My elbow pushes his head towards his arm, disaligns his spine a little bit, and then slide my hand under here, under the whole lot. My fingers are in his armpit. This hand comes around here. And then I'm straighten my legs out and slide off him. That's all I'm doing. Okay?
Yeah. Do you want that choke or a neck break?
Oh, definitely a choke.
Definitely a choke.
What, strangle?
Well, yeah, strangle, yeah.
It's not, if you do it right, it should have minimal pressure on the cervical vertebrae.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's
More of a choke.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so a choke is where I'm blocking his airway.
Yeah.
Strangle, I'm cutting here.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's strangling, but it's constricting his neck.
Constricting, yeah.
Okay? But I call it arm in north-south choke. Some people call it DRC choke or DAS choke, but